Does anyone have like a touring morning routine that they like to do? My when I'm not on tour, my morning routine is super strict. That's where we're playing later on. When I'm at home, or in the van I should say, I have a really strict morning routine. Like I get up and I make coffee, and then I journal and meditate and practice French and Spanish for a little bit with Michelle Thomas and Duolingo. And then I like to do some pad work, and I want to stack some more habits on, like some singing practice, like just do some scales and stuff to help with my harmonies. I just want to try and keep my morning routine as close to that as possible, even when on tour, so that I don't feel like I'm wasting the morning when I'm away. So I found coffee. The first coffee I found was Nescafe 43. So I did a Cane Denali special and did 2 of those with a sugar, and I found some soy milk. It actually wasn't too bad. It still does taste like Wheat Bix and milk, some sugar sprinkled in. Oh, but then I saw behind the bar they had a little coffee machine, so I got another one for a little walk. And then I did 35 minutes of yin yoga on the bed because the room isn't big enough to do it on the floor. So it was actually really comfy on the bed. That was really nice and soft. So I just followed along with this Travis Elliott yin yoga thing where you hold each pose for like 3 to 5 minutes. Oh, it's so nice. I fasted until 11:30, so now I'm going to go back to the main hub of Andara and see what to get for lunch. Yeah, routine on tour. I think if you just are disciplined and just make time for yourself to do what you need to do to make you feel good while you're away, then it's good. The other thing I try and do when I'm on tour is my 10,000 at least steps in per day. So yesterday was hectic, 14,000 steps. I find that when you're in the airports, it's like that because you get dropped off at like a departure area, and then you walk, you try and find a free trolley. That can take a while. Go to check-in, go to oversized bags, go to the lounge. Oh, yesterday I had a shower in Brisbane Airport Virgin Lounge. It was amazing. And then we got to the accom at Andara Volcanic National Park. Our accommodation is quite far from the main lodge, so did heaps of those laps. So I got heaps of steps in. But today, gosh, Ram said we're up like 1,100 meters. We're up the top of the dividing range here or something, and I can't breathe. I wonder if that's affecting, if the altitude is affecting that. I'm just gonna go up and look at the bluff, start trying to get as many steps in. On tour, trying to stay in a good rhythm of health, mentally and physically. It's dangerous out there, everyone. There's like taipans and eastern browns and other deadly snakes. Up early this morning, 4:30. Well, I was actually just awake, ready for the dawn service, so I got up then and went for a little wander in the dark and saw so many stars out here. It was beautiful. Lots of satellites going past slowly, and it was a beautiful dawn service. And then I went back to sleep. So with the journaling practice that I do, it starts with gratitude. So you write down things that you're grateful for and reflect on them, not just write them down. And then reflect also on the fact that any of us could die or things could change drastically at any moment. So try and really actually internalize that and think about how you would live if today was your last day on earth, which it could be. Look, I'm on this huge rock and it could just roll down the hill, I guess. So how would you live? Not like pack up and fly away and go to some deserted island. Practice self-kindness, kindness to others, self-love, love to others, generosity, positivity, confidence, and things that feel good for the environment and for yourself, that kind of thing. So, and then a whole lot of affirmations, mantras, reflect on why yesterday was good, what could have been better about yesterday, and then I reflect on what will make today good. I try and write down how I'm feeling because I find it hard to actually recognize my feelings, so I'm trying to get better at that. And then think about Maslow's hierarchy of needs, make sure I'm going to meet all of them. And yeah, that's my journal.